Only one one like. Fuck that! No way.
So then dying prompts a full restart or continuing on a hard difficulty. That's why it's hard difficulty.
And I didn't click continue. We'll see if it puts me there.
Well, it's at 9 minutes. It's not going to put you.
Yeah, no. Well, damn.
Guys, we got far.
This might be the short. I didn't get far. I did not totally see that. Yeah, we were like chapter 2.
Okay, and we died to oxygen. Wait, is this? This is pretty recent, right?
I don't. Oh yeah. This is the. Oh yeah, this is the beginning. Well, you know, let's finish up this conversation, Michael.
Okay.
And then this will be just like, this will be just the Dead Space gameplay, I guess.
All right. So, the thought experiment is to argue against physicalism, which physicalism is like saying that the physical world is all that there is. There's no subjective. Everybody's subjective experience is just a product of their physical environment.
Okay.
So, Jackson, the person that made up this knowledge argument, argues that if Mary does learn something new upon experiencing color, then physicalism is false. Specifically, the knowledge argument is an attack on the physicalist claim about the completeness of physical explanations of a mental state. So,
you know, I wish they would put that in layman's terms.
Yeah.
Because
so if Mary does learn something new, it shows that the subjective qualitative properties of experience is conceived as wholly independent of the... Okay, I'm going to try to break this down. Instead of reading from verbatim, because it's not helping. So, okay, here it explains this. If Mary gains something after she leaves the room, if she acquires knowledge of a particular thing that she did not possess before, then that knowledge, Jackson argues, is knowledge of the qual of seeing red. So therefore, red, a color, is not a physical thing that is for everybody. It's not. It cannot be explained through knowledge or the physicality of itself.
Well, we already know that to be the case because, I mean, look at someone who's colorblind.
Yeah, but do you think color still exists outside of the blindness?
Yeah, because we see it.
So therefore, it's still a physical thing.
Yeah,
though.
we physically see colors. So by saying, by saying someone who's colorblind, well, very clearly, colors still exist. They are still a physical, real thing. So yes, of course that person might experience or learn something new by all of a sudden having colors. What that might be, I can't really vocalize right now or think of. Like, you know, that's the. I guess that's the question. Is like, if. Like, let's say my watch right here.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't know that this watch was black, and I only saw it in like white. If I now know that it's black, what would I learn from that?
Well, I guess the importance of this thing that's different than that is that let's say you were an expert in the color of black without ever having seen black. And then you finally see black.
How would I be an expert in black without seeing black?
Oh my God, Isaac.
You'd be an expert in black because you've read all of the things that have to do, all the studies of the color spectrum, how black is, let's say the psychology of color, black, how it should make somebody feel, and all this stuff. You've taken in all the knowledge without having actually experienced it firsthand. And then you actually see the color black, and you have nothing new to say. It's like, oh, well, actually, I've covered there's nothing new that I could get from seeing this color.
Okay, so yeah, to be more specific, if Mary in her room learned everything that she could need to know about a certain color of something, like the ocean is blue. She learns everything about it.
She knows why it's blue. She knows what the color makes people feel generally.
How the different parts of the ocean can be in different shades of blue, but she's never seen blue. Would she leave and learn that something new about blue? Honestly, that's a pretty fucking good question. Because the way that you set it up, you would the quickest answer would be no. The quickest answer you would want to say is no, of course not. She wouldn't learn anything new because if something is described to you
to such a detail,
right. For instance, I could learn. There's a really good possibility that someone could do that like in real life, like somebody who could be like a really educated vet who is experienced and well versed on a multitude of different animals and biology of different animals and all these different things, might not in their day-to-day life have interacted with a lizard. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they wouldn't know what to do if a lizard came in and they needed to work.
I guess this is arguing for the fact, let's say Mary does see the color and she has nothing new to add. That
Yep.
means that physicalism would actually exist. Where physically, if she has nothing to say about this, that means that she had already learned everything the thing had to do. There's no subjective experience. Everything is the environment. So she was able to gain all that knowledge from all these books, and seeing it didn't change anything that she's already knows about what it is, the color is. But if she were to take something new out of the experience, that would argue against physicalism, meaning that there's something more profound for a subjective experience to experience it firsthand versus the physical just form of things.
Right. And I guess that I would say then that is probably I would definitely be on the side of someone who says that like experiencing something definitely is a lot different and can be a lot more profound than, let's say, learning about something in a book. Because, you know, just for me personally, I am for sure a learner by experience and doing. Like, I have a really hard time conceptualizing tasks and how to do a task and how to do something without actually like doing it myself, or at very minimum like looking at something that's like a step-by-step thing along with what I'm doing. Like, even if I just if someone showed me a PowerPoint of how to do something,
yeah, you just have to get your hands in there.
And I watched it a billion times, I guarantee you that I would still feel unconfident to do it myself.
I guess this takes that, but cranks it to its maximum of intensity and whatever, because it's like she knows everything there is to know about the color, you know, or like colors in general. So
yeah.
like,
yeah, I like the thought. I like where it's going. I think that it does argue. I mean, we definitely have strayed away from the nurture versus nature thing, I think.
I guess that where I connected it is like the fact that, yeah, I don't know, like the knowledge procurement was nurture, how she got all that stuff in her brain. She has all the information.
Yeah.
Versus nature, which is the actuality of things, or environment.
Yeah, but
having a different effect.
Yeah, but typically nature, in arguments, is described as something that's internalized. That
I thought that was nurture.
No, nurture is something that, like, you know, if I raised you, son, and I nurtured you in a loving family, that nurturing of that loving family would project itself into your personality and the way you react to things in different ways. Nature is like, you're born a male, so you're always born to
really?
conquer.
I thought it was the fucking opposite. I'm stupid.
Yeah, nurture is what you experience. Nature is what you are like ingrained with from like biology, air quotation marks.
Okay. Well, I think that's an episode, guys.
I think so. I think we're good on the episode. I feel good about it. Next time we get back to it, I'm just going to speed run us to the point where we did it, and we'll just play this game on hard difficulty. Because though I probably will play that on my own time and do Impossible Mode, I don't think Impossible Mode's good for the channel.
I mean, I liked it, but
yeah,
damn.
I'll definitely do that.
Harsh.
I'll definitely do it on my own, but like, God, dude. And you know what? I'm pretty confident I would have been just fucking fine if I didn't run goddamn oxygen on the trolley. All right, well, hey, I'm into it. I love it. I'll see you guys later. We appreciate you sticking with us, Michael. I always have great conversations per usual.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's wrap this shindig up. You guys have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Well, day, night, whatever.